I know that a lot of Lakers fans had to love Dalton Knecht finding Bronny James for this dunk. As a huge fan of the Summer League, it's a great feeling when you see players from your team's most recent draft class building a rapport and balling out, performing at the level that you know that they can. What you don't want to see is a player from said draft class struggling to look like they belong in the Summer League altogether. While this unfortunately has been the case for the underperforming Bronny James, it hasn't been the case for Knecht, who probably can't even believe that he was afforded the opportunity to be drafted by the Lakers. Remember that there's a world out there that exists in a parallel universe where the Lakers don't even have a first-round pick this year. Thanks to the Anthony Davis trade, the Pelicans had the opportunity to choose between this year's Lakers pick, which would be 17th overall, or next year's Lakers pick, which still remains a large unknown. The Pelicans, betting on the appeal of the unknown with a better draft class upcoming, would choose the option to defer. This decision from the Pelicans, along with the swift work of Pelinka, would give the Lakers the opportunity to leave this year's draft feeling like bandits, which is something that you know that we have to talk about. But first, lately, I've been cooking on Underdog Fantasy, playing their WNBA and NBA Summer League contests, but more importantly, I've been having a ton of fun. Guys, if you want to get in on the fun, signing up is super simple and submitting an entry is even easier. If you guys want to get a taste of the best and easiest way to play daily fantasy and support the channel, all you have to do is download the Underdog Fantasy app from the App Store or click the link in the description below. And right now, when you sign up using my code COOP, you can get a $250 deposit bonus on your first deposit and a special limited time bonus square. Yeah, don't sleep on this offer because it can help you 325 times your money. Thank you, Underdog, for the sponsor. With the Los Angeles Lakers selecting shooting guard Dalton Knecht 17th overall from Tennessee, they would effectively grab one of the many steals from the 2024 NBA draft class. As you could guess, Knecht falling to the Lakers is something that would put Lakers Vice President of Basketball Operations Rob Pelinka on cloud 9. After drafting Knecht, Pelinka would say that we would have never imagined that a player as skilled and perfect for our needs would be there for us like Knecht. We had him as a top 10 player unanimously across our scouting boards. And get this, LeBron James would also be a major fan of the Knecht selection, saying that besides Bronny, Knecht was his favorite player in college basketball. And like Pelinka, he's somebody that he didn't think would last all the way to 17. Draft expert Jonathan Givony was so confused by Knecht's slide that when he called around to see what was going on with him, he said that teams would say that there are no medical concerns and that he was strictly falling because of his age. How ridiculous is that? I understand why some teams would feel the need to swing for the fences early on, but by no means should have Knecht still been available at 17. If Knecht turns into a star, then I will never forgive my New Orleans Pelicans or some of the teams who passed on him. When you read up about Knecht and look at his tape coming out of Tennessee, it's easy to see why he was so highly regarded by a team like the Lakers and why so many were puzzled by his draft day slide. Coming into the draft, NBADraft.net called the 6'6" Knecht an explosive, rangy, and powerful do-it-all wing that has shown incredible improvement since his high school days, which is in part thanks to a late growth spurt. And when NBADraft.net says that his improvement was incredible, they aren't lying. This man literally had no offers coming out of high school. So NBADraft.net continued their scouting report, calling him somebody who is relentless, always in attack mode, and has a scorer's mentality. They would also say that he's somebody that can hit defenders with 2 to 3 moves on the same drive to get to their spot, and somebody who excels at using their creativity around the basket. Basically, Knecht is cut from that ultra rare cloth of players that can finish over you with their explosiveness or around you with their craftiness. Knecht is also a sniper who is just as capable of finding space to get a shot off without the ball as he is with it. He's not just some scorer who waits for the ball to come to him so that he can show everybody what he worked on with his trainers in the summer. Even if he doesn't have the ball, You have to keep an eye on this guy at all times. At any given time, he might slip back door with a timely cut, or find a soft spot in your defense that you had no idea even existed. Knecht is a cerebral basketball player that also has a ton of talent. For me, Knecht just checks a lot of boxes, with one of those big boxes being production. At Tennessee, Knecht would have a surplus of monster performances. Against Kentucky, he'd score 40. Against Florida, he'd score 39. He'd actually have so many big performances that his average of 21.7 points in his final collegiate season seems low, which is bonkers. So his average of 21.7 points would be impressive, but what really sold me on him was his efficiency on high volume. Knecht shot 45% from the field and 39% from three, taking almost 7 threes a game. This is something that Lakers head coach and legendary shooter JJ Redick is going to love. With the Lakers being dead last in the NBA in three-pointers attempted per game, only taking 31.1 per game this past season, JJ Redick has already made this team's lack of threes a point of emphasis. Again, Knecht took almost 7 threes a game last season, hitting almost 40% of them. It should be no surprise to anybody that the Lakers are already expecting him to have a major impact in his rookie season. While it may seem a bit premature for the Lakers to be expecting so much out of a rookie in their rookie season, Knecht is far from your average rookie. Knecht played 2 years at JUCO and then 2 years at the University of Northern Colorado before playing a 5th season at Tennessee. That's right. Knecht spent 5 years playing college basketball. Knecht spending 5 years in college would be seen as one of his few but major knocks. But while his age would scare away some teams, it would provide the Lakers a chance to grab a more polished yet talented player who could be ready to go day one. While the NBA Summer League will only forever be the NBA Summer League, it's hard to not get excited about what we've seen from Knecht. We've already seen him put out some nice performances like the 20-point and 9-rebound one against Miami, and the 25.6 rebound and 4 assist one against Houston, where he would knock down 5 trays as he went 5 of 11 from deep. In the Summer League, the efficiency has wavered for him, but you could tell that the skill is there. He's looked like the same player that he looked like in college, showing us a little bit of everything. We've seen him catch and shoot the ball effortlessly over defenders. We've seen him attack off of the catch. We've seen him string together moves. We've seen the difficult shot making. We've seen him finish with finesse and also with authority. And we've also seen him be a willing passer. Now, the defense could for sure use some work, but at least with his athleticism and 6'9" wingspan, he has some tools to work with. Also, when all else fails, you do have Anthony Davis behind you, meaning that if your offense is as good as advertised, then you just have to be serviceable on defense. Like I said, his defense is a legitimate concern, but screw it. We're talking about the NBA here, where the name of the game is to score more points than the other team without worrying about how many points that you give up. Because as we all know, you can't lose if you simply outscore the other team. Word to Mike D'Antoni. That's going to go over so many heads, but I really do want to see how the Lakers deploy Knecht this upcoming season, as he can definitely be the ultimate weapon playing alongside LeBron James and Anthony Davis. Now, I won't go as far as Pods did penciling in Knecht as one of my top Rookie of the Year options, but I can say with confidence that I do think that he's going to be a good basketball player in the NBA. Unironically, he sort of reminds me of Austin Reeves. I for sure think that Reeves is the better playmaker, and maybe Knecht will end up being a better scorer. Time will tell. Let me know what you guys think of this Knecht pick by the Lakers down in the comments below. Guys, there are some more players and news that we need to be covering, so clicking the video on the screen right now is a great way to support my channel. I'm GetLikeCoop, bringing you guys the scoop until our next upload.